But yes, welcome back, you guys. We'll wait for a couple more people to get in here. Happy October, everyone. I don't know if you guys got my email last week, but this month is what's the plan? What's the plan? Just like I am your product manager or your project manager at a label, I'm going to work with you guys the same way that I would any artist going into Q4. Like, what is the plan? So it's one of the most important months that we'll probably have all year because this is where we stop like guessing, we stop winging it, and we are building systems. We're taking a look at if we released anything this year. If we didn't release anything this year, what were we doing this year? What are we doing next year? And also, what are like the new marketing innovations that have happened because marketing changes every year. This time last year, I was preaching to artists about branding because that was what was connecting, was world building and knowing how to build a world and using music as your hook to bring people into the world. This year, I have said this before, and I'm gonna say it again 1,000 times until we remember. But fan engagement and community building has been the biggest marketing lever of 2025. And I think that this one is going to stay around for a long time because it's the first time that everybody's attention has not been on mass numbers. Before it was, you wanted mass streams, you wanted mass playlisting, you wanted to go viral. It was all about the mass, the mass, the mass. And now artists are like, oh, all of that mass stuff was for corporate music industry greed. I really just need a small group of supporters who get it and who love me down. And when I make offers, they trust me enough to take my offer, right? So y'all already know because September was all about that fan base engagement, identifying our super fans and all of that. But the theme for this month, as unsexy as it might sound, it's all about project planning and 2026 prep. And the whole goal is to get you guys out of the hamster wheel of trying random things and into like an actual repeatable system that you can use again and again, whether you are building your very first campaign or you're planning your biggest year yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where it all begins. So, if you're not in Discord, please get in Discord. But I had a prompt asking, like, what is one goal that you want to achieve before 2026? When you think about the rest of 2025, what's one thing that you really want to accomplish before the year ends? And so I had a few people drop their goals. Our girl Ariel, who is a teacher and not able to be on the live streams with us, she wants to get her home studio set up together so that she could start making content and music in it. Ariel goes viral like a lot, and she just be doing rants, she just be doing runs, singing for her life. She's a whole choir teacher, so her entire life is music, singing, all of that. She has a video with 1 million views right now of her, like she's like, I don't think y'all heard Beyonce when she said, and she like hit the run curtains. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Robin didn't share a goal, but let us know. Finally recorded the cover of this Shaka Khan song, Can We Work It Out? Which is a cover of a Beatles song. Listen, we learn new things all the time. And so now you just got to film stuff. So you're going to use this song for content, which is great. I didn't see the prompt. Listen, I don't care. All engagement is good engagement. Listen, you talk to me. I'm happy. Like, I'm not mad. But this was really great. If you guys didn't listen to it, when I was listening to it, I was like, this reminds me of like, don't stop till you get enough, kind of Michael Jackson. So before he went really poppy with like Bad and Thriller and all of that in the 80s. So like kind of early 80s, late 70s Michael Jackson is the vibes that I got. So great work on the cover. I don't know if that was a goal, but we gonna take it as you go to get the cover out and to get, some content with the cover. Um, Kayla said one of Queen's. First off, look at this is so cute. I love this, Kayla. This is so cute. Queen BK said one of my goals for 2026 is to continue to grow overall for my business, but to put myself out there as a founder slash artist manager. I'm proud of what I've been able to accomplish since starting in 2024, but it's time to ramp up and grow in a way that I can monetize my services for future clients. I hear you, girl. I hear you. Whenever you want to book a one-on-one call, you get $100 off. I'm ready. I am ready to help you with the goal because like she is me, I am she, we are we, okay? Like I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Like had to start from scratch, had to go from being an artist manager to I don't want to put pressure on my artists to do things just so that they can make a check so that I can get 20%, So then I had to learn what is my favorite part of helping an artist. Oh, I love marketing and rollout. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. It's definitely a process to learn like I know how to help artists. How can I, help artists and get paid for it, right? So I'm definitely here to help you on that process. And even in that process, I'm now like, I don't know if I want to be a full-time strategist. Like I kind of want to speak at panels and just have like a framework that artists can use and they can learn from me and I'll speak about this framework. You know what I'm saying? And I'll keep, a client list, a small client list open. But it's going to be very exclusive and it's like I'm very, but that's a privilege to be able to get picky about who I want to work with as opposed to just working with whoever because I need to pay my bills, right? So different levels to this thing. So great goals. And the last one, Honey Gold Jasmine said, one goal I'd like to accomplish is not to fall off with this dance class I started to attend and pull up to at least 3 more dance classes before 2026. Listen, health is wealth, baby. Put yourself first, okay? That is like needed and necessary goals. So happy to see it, y'all. Amy Lynn said, at this moment, I want to focus on booking some live performances. Already got out last week to pound the pavement, trying new outlets this coming week. Amy, you are also like an innovator in your field, and I feel like you like doing all of these, like having these meetings and having, these women in music meetings and stuff like that. Why don't you guys like go to a local coffee shop or something like that and try to maybe start some sort of monthly open mic night or quarterly type thing? What's up, Amy?
That is exactly what our leader just opened up. She got a new venue. It's going to be like, I think, first Tuesday of every month. She's going to be featuring like 2 or 3 of the women in the group. So November 4th will be the first one. And she's
Mm-hmm.
got like 3 women that didn't get to play at the festival that we were at last month.
Yeah.
They're going to get like the first spotlight. So yeah. And then we have Sunday the 26th, we have another meeting where we're going to do like some uh, education opportunities with some women that have other things. And yeah, we're trying to like roll all of that in. So yeah.
Yes, we're better together, y'all. We're better together. And the best way to build a community is to be in the community. So so we can't do everything from behind our phones and on the internet. Like we gotta be outside, right? If I like I will never forget the first like music industry anything that I had done. Literally 1 month into working at Taylor Gang. My best friend, she had worked at Atlantic and APG, and so she already knew people, and she invited me to this no reception retreat where we would be off of our phones and everything. And last minute, she had a family emergency and she couldn't go. But I had already volunteered to like carpool with some people from LA to Big Bear. So I was like, I'm not gonna like leave them, high and dry. Like, I don't know anyone here, but I'll go. You guys, the friends that I made from that no reception retreat are now like huge in their field, right? But we met and we connected not knowing what each other did, not on a transactional, you can do this for me, you can do this for me basis, but like on a, we all love creative shit, we all love music, type of vibe. So if I would have been too scared to go on that retreat because my best friend had to bail out last second, I would not have like the foundational group of peers that I have. And I'm talking A&Rs that have discovered people like Shabuzi and even marketing people who are like, have just celebrated going diamond and stuff like that. So that's the kind of stuff that if you don't go outside, you never gonna meet people. You never gonna meet people. Rocky said for 2026, I would like to release my EP and tour. Ooh, yeah. These are some great goals, you guys. These are some great goals. So I love that. If anybody else has some goals that they want to share, did I miss anyone? Robin said, my prompt answer would be get my EP slash album recorded slash fully written. One step at a time, babe. Let's definitely fully write it first, and then we can get in the booth and start recording it. But yes, I'm here for it. Also here for the goatee. Are we like is it a fall thing? We're just letting her grow in? What are we doing?
This is when I'm not in drag, I let it grow in because I don't feel like shaving.
Heard that. Listen, you said because honestly, I'm like, yeah, I've seen some people do drag with like their beard, but I feel like it would be difficult
It
to take it.
100% is a thing. It's not my thing.
He said, I am an illusionist, okay? And it breaks
Yeah.
the illusion. Heard you. Well, for everyone, hold on, let me stop sharing my screen because I don't know. Okay, great. I'll share it again. So, if anyone missed my announcement in all of the places that I try to talk to you via email, Discord, and our TikTok group chat or our Instagram close friends, I have announced our first guest speaker for ICI. I'm so excited. This is my girl, you guys. This is Tanise Moore. She's the kind of girl where if you know, you know. She has worked on campaigns for Cardi B, both Am I the Drama and Invasion of Privacy. When I first met, she was literally like starting off as the assistant for then SVP of marketing at Atlantic, Marsha Hubert, who has now moved on to be the president of 10K Projects with, all the shifts in the music industry and everything. But she's worked on campaigns for Cardi B, Kaylani, Don Tolliver, La Tyler, if you know that little boy, Luh Tyler. And more. And I am so excited, y'all. This is divine alignment because I literally didn't like I posted like the Tyla video last week and she texted me saying, like, hey girl, it's Tanise, we need to catch up. I said, oh my gosh, look at this. What are you doing? God sending my first guest speaker to my front door. I love that. So this is going to be the fourth week of October. It'll be the way that we close out our project planning month. But she's coming through to show us how major label campaigns are planned from the inside and how you can apply some of those same strategies to your own music. So, this is going to be huge. Make sure that you block that time on your calendar. I want this to be a special time because there are ICI members who are not able to join us that I love and that I want to be able to see this. So, for this session, I'm going to have it at 2 p.m. PT slash 5 p.m. ET. So I'm going to push the time. So that is going to be Wednesday, October 29th, last Wednesday of the month. Our session will be at 2 p.m. PT, aka 5 p.m. ET, so that those who are working and who are usually at work during this time can join live. And even those of you who love me enough to join while you're at work, you can turn your camera off and introduce yourself to a label executive. You know what I'm saying? Like be able to ask your questions IRL. Like I am so excited for this, you guys. You have no fucking clue. Okay, and I'm almost done with the announcements. Last announcement is our ICI member of the month, Rocky, our girl. So, you guys, Rocky has been with me. I didn't even know this. I had a one-on-one call with her. She has been watching my live streams and stuff since last year. I had this 1 month series called Amplify Your Artistry that I did last April. And if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't know. Y'all didn't know me back then, right? That was before I had even 5,000 followers. I had like 3,000 followers or something. And she has been following me ever since. She met the artist who was the last artist that I managed. She knows them IRL and all of those great things. And all of our breakout rooms that we have been doing, that was her idea. So I felt it was only right to honor her as our member of the month. So, all right, guys, without further ado, let's get into what y'all came here for, which is the knowledge. So, I decided to call today's session. Hold on, I need to close this thing on my other shit. My ADHD will fucking take me out. Okay, so I called this session Setting Your North Star. And it's because most artists never stop to review. They just keep posting and releasing and hoping. And when you take the time to stop and reflect, you gain clarity and then you can take intentional action. Again, I'm trying to get us off the hamster wheel, okay? When I say us, I mean y'all. No. But clarity is one of the most powerful things that should be a part of your growth strategy. So, three clarification questions or reflection questions. Not I feel attacked, and you should, and because I'm coming for you specifically. No, but so these are the three reflection questions that I want you guys to think about as you guide your next chapter. So, one, what actually worked for me in 2025? What actually worked, right? Was did going live more work? Did engaging with people in my comments more work? Did teasing my music and, giving in my broadcast channel work? Did creating a broadcast channel and making that offer, DMing that offer directly to fans, did that work, right? And the proof of is this working is, are people here? Are people discovering the music? Are they listening to the music? Doesn't have to be for a certain single or song, but are they here? Do they know me? Right? So, what actually worked for me in 2025 so far? Next, what didn't work and why? Right? A lot of us might have tried a lot of things that did not work. And if they didn't work, maybe you tried posting 5 times a day and you were like, this shit is for the birds. Absolutely not. Maybe you tried doing a signature series and it took too long to edit, so that's out. Like I can't do this and my full-time job and still write, record, and release music, right? So what actually worked for me in 2025 so far, what didn't work and why, right? If you were taking any actions, before you say whether it did or didn't work, what was the goal or the milestone that you were trying to achieve with that action? And if you were just aimlessly out here throwing shit at the wall to see if it stuck, that is what didn't work. And we're not doing that anymore. Okay? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. We're not doing it. Okay. And the last thing is, what lesson do I want to carry into my next project or release? Right? So we have done so many great things learning together. If you came here in July, then you were here for release planning. You've also been here for visibility, and you've also been here for turning fans into followers and that fan base growth, right? Maybe you learned about all of that. Maybe you haven't been able to execute any of that. So, what lessons that you have learned do you want to carry into your next project, into your next release plan that you are going to do, right? So, if you have downloaded my artist planning blueprint, uh-oh, let me actually share my screen again because I need to show y'all the Discord and where to find that. But anybody who has requested, you should already have that. I've believe I have approved everyone's requests. Oh wait, whoops. I just shared my outline with you guys. Wrong thing. All right, so if you go to tools and resources, maybe I should like pin this. Let's pin this message so that you guys can find it. This is the two assets that I've shared this month. So it's the project planning timeline as well as the artist planning blueprint. The artist planning blueprint, a workbook that I released last year, and then the project planning timeline. This is a toolkit that I released last year as well. This is to actually help you. Like we've talked about setting goals and milestones and stuff. You need a place to put that shit, right? You need a place to put that shit. You need a place to track that shit. If you have team members doesn't necessarily need to mean your management team. Who is doing your mixing and mastering? Who is your producer? If you have a band, who are the instrumentalists that you need to do certain parts? Because y'all know how recording with a band is. We're not having five different people in the studio at once and getting one clear thing all at the same time. Everybody gotta record their part, right? Like, so who's the team member? Who needs to do what so that I can get to the finish line of whatever my goal or my milestones are. So these are essential. If you're not in the Discord, get in there. Okay, I need you in there so that you can get your tools so you can be project planning for success. And now, if you do have this, and we're talking about like, oh, reflecting all of this, that's going to go in chapter 2 of the project planning workbook that I give you, which is about defining objectives, right? It's very marketing jargony. I released it last year before I thought to put things in layman's terms that everyone can understand. So I was trying to speak very professionally. So if you have any questions or if you don't understand anything, you're not stupid, like, and I'm here to help you. But the defining your objectives section in the artist planning blueprint, that is what I want you to use to help you and guide you into what your next chapter is going to be. Um, so before I jump into how to define your North Star, any questions? Any questions, any comments, any thoughts before I move on? Thank you for making me ICI member of the month. Zoom kept kicking me off as soon as you started talking about it. Wow, Zoom, I hate you. Why would you do that to Rocky? That's so rude. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how to control that. I'm like, what the heck? Does it kick other people off? I'm so sorry, you guys. Kayla said that timeline is saving me for my artist next rollout. You're welcome. It's because I love you. I listen, you pour into me, I pour into you. Okay. That's what these tools are for. And you guys, this is just the first like page. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen anymore. Never mind. I thought I was sharing my screen. It's okay. I don't have to break down the whole thing, but you guys will see it. There's a project outline, all of that. I'll show you different sections later. But we're we're on a time crunch, so let mama stick to her outline. Let's go to defining your North Star. So your North Star is really just one clear outcome that you want to achieve in the next 90 days, right? If you know that you want to release an EP next year, what are you doing in the next 90 days to make that happen? Does that mean that you need to finish writing all of the concepts? Are all of the concepts written and need to be finished recording? Do the recordings need to go back through? Because I know y'all are artists, you're perfectionists, you're sensitive about your shit. When you thought you had it when you left the studio, and then when you listen to the bounce at home, it didn't sound as good as in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So listen to all of your songs and figure out if you need it. Um, so what is your North Star? What is your goal? One clear outcome that you want to achieve in the next 90 days. Finish recording, mixing and mastering. Do we need to like what do we need to do, right? Um Robin just requested access to those. Don't accept Rashawn Lee. Okay. I got it. Note to self, not to, I might accept it. Spent more than 5 days on the vocals for the next song. Finally said fuck it and sent the tracks to the engineer because done is better than perfect. Okay. Done is better than perfect. And I'm going to bully y'all about that every time.
Perfect. Perfect is the enemy of finished.
Perfect is the enemy of artist. Perfect,
Yeah.
like perfection is like the artist's enemy, 1,000%.
Dude, he has auto tune for a reason. Okay, just give yourselves a break. It's okay.
Chantel, I'm gonna mute you. I don't know if you meant to be unmuted, but I'm gonna mute you unless you mean to say something. I'm happy to have you in here. No, you're okay. I just didn't know if you was trying to talk or not. Okay, I got you. Welcome. Welcome. Chantel's been here for over a month, but I think this is her first session, so welcome. I'm so excited. Y'all don't know. Seeing people like Kesh in here I haven't seen in a long time. Seeing people like Langley, I ain't see you in a minute. Reeves in here. Is Moon in here? Oh my gosh, this is like the first session Moon has ever missed. Anyways, we're not doing attendance roll call right now. um but define your North Star because it becomes your filter for decisions. As an artist and as an independent artist, you have to have like one specific clear goal because everything is going to feel like it needs to be done all the time because in reality, yeah, maybe that shit does need to be done, but does that shit need to be done for the specific goal that you are trying to achieve right now, right? So if you are trying to grow from 5,000 monthly listeners to 10,000 monthly listeners or something like that because you want to unlock certain things or features or tools on Spotify. What are you doing specifically to achieve that goal? If you want to launch your first merch item and sell 50 units, what are you doing specifically to achieve that goal? Because before you even think about an EP, you need money for that EP. You need a budget for that. So maybe you want to do a little merch drop first, right? Or maybe you want to do a free offer to your community, open up a Discord or something like that so that when you are ready to drop merch, you have instant access to those super fans that we have identified, right? So maybe you want to double like your email list or maybe you want to start a text list, an SMS list, since that's the new newsletter. That's the new email because everybody ignores emails nowadays. It's a lot harder to ignore text messages, right? So explore Superphone, explore the community app, and figure out where do I want to store this information. Start gathering numbers for your text list, your SMS blast. I like saying SMS better than text. Um, dropping, a single and converting 100 new followers into fans, little things, right? So write down one North Star goal and then 3 smaller objectives that will help you get there. I can't wait to start. I can't wait to start talk about funding. Talk about funding with who? With me or just period? With your label. um so yeah, the one action that I would have you guys take in setting your North Star is to figure out what that huge milestone is and then 3 smaller goals or objectives that are going to get you to that milestone in the next 90 days. Because listen, I'm a planner. And when you a planner, that means you think into the future. And so when you think in the future, you got to have a timeline. You got to have a timeline. And the best way to break things down is starting annually, then going quarterly, then going monthly, then going weekly, then going daily. That's how a plan goes from some big unachievable goal to daily steps that I'm doing to make it happen, you know? Release your next project. I mean, yeah, I'm ready for it, Angelica. Listen, we started. You released a whole project that wasn't even the original goal when we first started working together. So yes, excited for that. I don't even know if that's the same project that you were going to release, but here for it. Here for it. If you guys don't know what your North Star is, don't worry. You got time to figure it out. You know, that's just what I want you guys to focus on this week for sure. Um. Now, like I said, the way to achieve these things, we need a timeline. We need to feel like the best way to get somewhere is to walk, is to take daily steps. So, plugging your objectives, let me share my screen again. And for those of you who have not gotten your free templates for the month. This is the second one. So the first one, the artist planning blueprint, which also talks to you guys about building a timeline, right? So I didn't just give you some shit and not tell you how to use it, because who the fuck does that? Not me. Not I. So this will tell you how to build a timeline. It's not as hard as you think. Literally, I've actually done the work for you. Just this is where you put the goal, this is where you put the start date, this is where you put the deadline. And the timeline, it makes itself for you. Cause I know guys, I know we're not all tech guy and girlies, which is why I did it for you. I just want you to plug and play. I just want you to use the things. But um plug your objectives into here. Or if you have one huge objective, right? These are the objectives that I want you to take to go towards your milestone. I put in some like phantom milestones that you could have here, but your milestone is the North Star. Your objectives are the steps that you are taking to get there. Okay. So let's say that your North Star is sell 50 merge units by December 31st, because it takes money to make money. So maybe that is, oh, let me, I'm sorry guys, it's gotta see it. So maybe that's, you know, my North Star, my big milestone, my objectives. All right, well, if I want to do that, I need to have some fucking merch. So I need to finalize some merch designs by the end of this month, you know. Um, I need to have some content. So while I'm getting the merch design, maybe I'll use this month to like plan some content to roll out the merch and start a merch rollout by like November 15th. Let's get them ready for Black Friday. Okay? Let's that's the biggest shopping day of the year, period. Um and there we go. So, yeah, maybe that will be my goal. Maybe I will, you know, launch my store not by this, let me see. Let me launch launch merch by Black Friday, you know? So making sure that I launch my merch by Black Friday, taking advantage of the biggest shopping day of the year. And that is how I'm going to sell 50 units by December 31st, right? So having a project timeline and then figuring out how long does it take to do those things. So if you have these different objectives, it's copy, paste, you know. Let's see. I want you know, my designs finalized by October 31st. What do I need to be doing between now and then to make sure, right? So the start would be today. Deadline's gonna be 31st. Oh, not May 31st. October 31st. And then, oh, well, this is May 2024. So now all of these would have to be updated from when I originally made it. But that is like showing you how to do this. So, if these are different things for you to get your merch made, then, putting new deadlines in here. I could do it to, do you guys want me to do it to show you how to, or do y'all got it? Do we know how to use this? Any questions?
So,
No.
like, what do you think about having like multiple North Stars? Like, say, like, okay, so while not only do I need to finalize my merch, but I also need to work on, like finishing a song, or I need to work on the concept for this new thing that I'm working on.
Yeah, I would say you can definitely have different milestones. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like it doesn't have to be like let me only focus on one thing at a time. But
right.
that is why you have to build a plan because you have to know if I'm trying to do all this shit, how am I getting all of this shit done? Like
Mhm.
and breaking it down will make you be like, okay, well, I absolutely need to do this. Maybe this can wait until, Q1 or right? But like
Yeah, yeah,
taking the time to figure out like what are these North Star or these milestones that I not only that you want to get done, but what you need to get done, right?
yeah.
So you always need to be doing something for your music. You need to be doing something for your brand because that's a part of it as well. And
Yeah.
then you need to be doing something for your community or your fan base.
Mhm.
So that those can be like the three different lanes that you put your priorities in. Um, but I also have like some goals back here, like some branding goals, some creative goals, some marketing goals that you guys can, pull from. And not only goals, but also the action steps that you need to achieve those goals, right? So these are generic as fuck. Some of you guys have done all of this stuff. And so maybe it's like, oh shit, I'm a little bit further along than I thought, right? But these can apply to any artist who is trying to figure it out. And I made this in 2024, which is why it says 2024, I'm coming for more. I made this a while ago. Um, but yeah, that was a great question. Any other questions on timeline, learning how to build a timeline? Can you send that template? It is in the Discord. It is in the Discord and it should also be in your email. I believe I sent everyone an email blast last week that had these in there as well. 2025, getting ahead of the times. Or going for mines. Another 2025, going for 2026, getting in the mix. Oh, period. I love it. Y'all, don't. I am such a cornball. Just like put me on the cob. I love it. Okay, we'll check again. Yes, you guys, if anybody did not get my email blast last week, please let me know because you should have gotten it. It should have told you about us not having a session last week, like all of that. So if you guys are not getting my email blasts, let me know. I did last week's through Squarespace. I usually just email you guys directly through Google. But yes, so this gives you guys step-by-step instructions on how to use that actual timeline. And then this is where you outline your projects. This is where the timeline is developed. Um, your view can change based on like, quarters and stuff like that. So that goal, I just made it for this year. If you want the goals to be by month, if you want it to be by, weeks, you can change your view. And so that will show you your timeline. So obviously, the more granular you get, the bigger the things get. But when you are outlining like your plan and what you want to do, having the tasks that you need to do, the start line, the deadline, and then just keeping track of the status. Is it complete? Am I in progress or am I stuck and not able to do it? Um, and that's that on that. So, since you guys are I don't know, we don't have to do breakout groups every session. I was not going to do a breakout group this session. Um, but I want to know, I want to hear back from you guys, and give you guys a time to kind of just like discuss what you are doing for the rest of this year. I want to hear back from you guys. Where is everybody at on their goals? Where is everybody at with what we have been working on in ICI? Robin says, I got the blast. Love that. Got to get my son off the bus. It's okay, Angelica. Don't worry. But not everybody at one time, but feel free to raise your hand. Feel free, to unmute and you can share. Okay, Rocky. Rocky has raised her hand. You can go ahead and go.
I would say where I am right now is I have a meeting with my recording engineer on the 10th for an update on the mixes of my project. So I think the next 90 days are me finalizing mixes and if I need to add backgrounds to my project, stuff like that. I wrote down, finish mix and master, create the rollout, which I already kind of started doing, and then shoot content.
Perfect. Perfect. Do you have like a content plan at all or
Yes, a little bit, I think. Like you mean like my actual like
well, does your
what I'm
EP have
shooting?
like a theme? Yeah. So like do
Yes.
you have like the branding figured out? Do you, so that you can like put a plan
Yes.
together for
I'm still like piecing it through because my EP is it is a cohesive project. Like it has a theme. It's not like
Mhm.
a mixtape or something like that. So there's a storyline. So I'm following the storyline. I'm supposed to be working with another friend that's gonna help me like continue to develop the creative direction on it because I have most of it and I've directed a lot of it, but I want to like, extend it and see what he has to say too, just to extend the idea and see how it goes, to flesh it out. But I've been thinking of different ways to like connect, like even not connected to Halloween or anything like that, but like just bring in the community. Like maybe I'll send postcards for Christmas, within
Mhm.
the theme of the project kind of, or my next single, just to get people like back in their realm. Like I'm like, okay, I'm here, guys. Like it's almost time. Here you go.
Yeah, like
Just look out.
don't forget about me.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
exactly.
Well, girl, I am here. If you want to book a one-on-one session, you get $100 off and we can flesh these ideas out. And I would love to help, figure out what the world is going to be and help add to it and how you can bring it to life. So I'm looking forward to
Okay.
it.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Honey Gold Jazzmyne, I see that you are next. Go ahead, Pooks. I don't know if you're able to jump on camera for us, but if not, it's all good.
Hey, Jazzmyne. Yeah, I'll hop on camera real quick. Hold on. Forgive me. Oh, I got tape over it.
Right, there was no.
Oh my gosh.
I saw
The
you
tape is
before.
so
Now it's right now it's
the
blurry.
tape
There we go. There she
is
is.
too
Don't do
sticky.
anything. Just leave it. Just leave it.
I'm not even gonna touch it now. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm kind of nervous even in this moment because Friday I'm having a birthday party extravaganza. Jasmine, I'd love for you to come. Anybody in the Bay Area, if you're free Friday, please pull up. I'm nervous for many reasons, but good nervous. It's an extravaganza because literally I was like, I need to do everything on my birthday I love to do. So I'm releasing a single, which is a little nerve-wracking for me because that's a goal I have, is to get more consistent with music in 2026. Because it
Mhm.
kind of gives me a lot of anxiety, to like share myself and put myself out there on wax. It's weird. Like I could perform all day. That's like my thing. And so
That is
I'll be
weird. Usually
performing.
it's like the fucking opposite. Usually everybody loves the in studio stuff and
I
they hate to
know.
perform.
I wish I had that problem. Like I'd be like, please tell me your ways. Like I just want to sit in the studio with somebody that just, you know what I mean, has that. Yeah. But anyways, it's a whole other conversation. But yeah, basically I'll be performing. I also love to do like kind of like kooky, alt, like nerdy events. Actually just last Friday we had a sold out event with Plus Arcade, which was really crazy. It was like a bunch of people came in a cosplay, did like Street Fighter 6 tournaments, played Smash Brothers. It was like hella fun. So basically kind of carrying that energy into my birthday. And my birthday actually is Friday as well. October 10th is my actual birthday.
Right.
So I'm just trying to like not be so nervous. Also, the Russell's throwing a show the same day. And
Fun.
he only announced it on Monday, and it's like it starts 30 minutes before mine. It's like up the street, and I'm
In
like
Oakland, but
in
that's cool.
Oakland.
That's cool though. A lot of spillover can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like
It
from his
can. So
event.
I'm
Well,
gonna try to
Russell could pull
find a
up to
way.
your event after, trying to look for a
Let me be
function.
positive.
So don't think of it as a bad thing, sis.
Let me
Don't
be
think of it as
positive.
a
It's
bad
just that I already saw people in the comments that was like, I'm gonna come to your thing already in the comments. Like, bruh, I can't wait. And I'm like, huh, all right, bet. But I love that train of thinking, right? Because I think like going forward, I do want to try to have more of a kind of like what's the best scenario that can happen outlook of like me putting out my music and just putting myself out there, and think of more ways, right? Because this will be like one of my last shows that I do in Oakland specifically because I've
Mhm.
just really come to accept that there is a sort of like people are so used to me type of vibe. Like if I tell them about something, they're like, girl, I'll just catch you at your next thing. And it's like nobody's saying that when like SZA comes to town. Nobody's saying I'll just catch SZA at the next. No, like you're gonna go and see that person like while they're in the space. So yeah, just basically going out with a bang. And using this time to think back on what worked because I have been kind of that like random posting what works, kind of consistent in some content that like people want to see from me, but
Yeah.
yeah, just like after my birthday, just want to hunker down, especially after like 2 events back to back. Just like kind of go back in, keep pushing my singles that I put out over the last couple years or so, and just like see what.
No, focus on this single that you just put out, Jazz. That is the problem. You keep moving on to things too quickly. You need to slow down and focus on one
I
thing.
know,
This is your brand new
I
single,
do.
bitch. How can the idea be let me go promote my old singles? I just released a new song. No, we're not doing that. You for the next 90 days your focus needs to be promoting frequency up, period.
Word.
Nothing else. That should be your goal. No other promotions on your page, no other content or assets, unless it is about this single. There is so much content me and you thought of for pre-release that you can now do post-release. You know what I'm saying? Your
Yeah.
rollout does not have a deadline. It doesn't end when the song comes out. You can promote your song for as long as you have shit to promote it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
should be your like focus for the next 90 days is getting, 1,000 streams on frequency up or whatever. I don't know how your music streams, you know what I'm saying? But like getting like hitting that streaming goal because you
Definitely
have
heavy on the streaming.
a
Yeah.
huge you have like a reverse opposite problem where you have a great time connecting, like you
Yeah.
connect with people so well. You do not know how to get them to support you because you don't consistently make the same offer. You need to be
Right.
making
Right.
one single offer, and if that single offer is stream my new song, or if that single offer is just support frequency up. You want to support a queen? Then you need to get my frequency up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right. Right.
that is what it should all be. It should all be different ways that they can help you get your frequency up. Whether it's streaming the song, whether it is watching the video or any content that you have out, whether it is them participating in a challenge that you have for them, like funnel it all to be funnel it all to be just like promotion and engagement and support of frequency.
Absolutely. And I need to stop moving on so quick because, and I'll say this, and I
Yes.
want people to, but basically there's this like viral video going on right now with this guy with these like USB cards, right?
Oh, I saw
And
that. They
everybody's like,
commented that
I've
too.
never seen anybody do this. This is so unique. Y'all, tell me why I did that in 2017. Same exact cards, same exact like pictures on the USB. And it wasn't like I was trying to brag, but like I took a picture of my thing in Google with the timestamp because I'm like, I'm not just trying to pop up and say like, but it really made me realize like I did stuff almost 10 years ago. Like that, this happens to me all the time. Where like now everybody's like, it's this, and I love that, you know, because I'm like, I think all artists should be physically selling something, but I just moved on so quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I just drop ideas and I just be like, well, that was fun. And
You
yeah.
have to, yeah, girl, you have to trust yourself and believe yourself before other people believe it. And if
Yeah.
you move on too quickly, then you know what I'm saying? Everybody else will too, you know?
And they'll
So
take your idea and repurpose it.
or
That
that.
part. That part. Because you just never know who saw things, you know, and that's what I'm starting to realize. You just and I do feel like I'm amused to a lot of people, and that's why I feel like a little overexposed. Because it's like when I drop stuff, people will comment, "You're so inspiring." I'm so inspired, but like never support. It's like they're looking at my next post for the thing they're about to do, and it's. I just think I
I
need
have
to
that
like.
same problem. Yeah.
But
It's hard
y'all,
to
thank you so much, girl. And it's interesting because I feel like I get a good response from my in the game song. So that's why a part of me is like, I kind of want to even like pull it together and make it like a thing.
You
Like
should.
this whole thing is a project. But yeah, trust me. After my birthday, when I sit my ass down, it's on.
It's on. It's on. Yes.
Thank
Oakland,
you.
Oakland is a push for me. Oakland is like 45 minutes to an hour on a good day. So I will try to make it if I can. But I know you're going to have an amazing event and I'm so excited for you. And the
Thank you
next
so
time you want to
much.
throw something, I don't know if you saw the invite, but Kayla was like, come to LA.
Yes, Kayla. And I was looking for her name, but then I saw she popped. Oh no, there you go. There you go. Okay, my thank you. I would love to come to LA. In fact, what's so funny is it's like the moment I made that decision, I literally have like two potential October 24th LA shows. So, girl, Kayla, like truly, you want to come up to the Bay? I got you. It's good. Same. I want to come to LA. I need to.
Kaboom. Love that. Well, if you guys need to connect, I do have a whole Discord server for you guys to be able to talk and message each other and share, your numbers and everything once we jump off. But that's it, you guys. So here's your mission before next week. I want you to answer those 3 reflection questions. So if you remember at the top of here, I had those 3 reflection questions, which were what actually worked for me in 2025 so far, what didn't work for me, and why. I'm about to put that in the homework thread right now on Discord so that y'all can go back to those. I also want you to define your North Star. So your goal for Q Forder. Q Forder, oh my gosh, get me off the stream. For Q4 for the fourth quarter for the next 90 days. Define your North Star. What is that going to be? What is your goal? And then choose 3 supporting objectives and plug them into your project timeline. Okay, y'all? I want you guys to start using the things that we have. Next week, we're going deeper, and I'll show you how to reverse engineer your entire release or offer and turn that goal into a timeline that actually builds momentum. So, I'm excited for that. And don't forget, week 4 is our first ever guest session with Denise from Atlantic. It's happening on October 29th at 2 p.m. PT. So it's going to be a different time. It'll be 2 p.m. PT, 5 p.m. ET. Block it off now because this one is going to change how you plan your next campaign. I'm so excited, you guys. It's okay, Amy. I am almost done. Feel free to run. Um, but that's it, y'all. I'm gonna drop this into the homework. So it's gonna be answer those 3 reflection questions. Let us know what your North Star is and your 3 objectives to get started. And don't forget, you can have more than one milestone that you're working on, but let's make that decision after we figure out the objectives it takes to get to the first plan, right? Don't overwhelm yourself. Start with one and then go from there. Um, Angelica, if you did not get my email, then you can hit me up after here and I will send you those worksheets. Anybody else, let me know. And I'll see you in Discord. Okay. Until then, stay tuned with Jazz. Have a great one. And I'll see you later. Bye.
Jazz, is the guest session 60 minutes, right?
Yes, the guest session with Denise. We might even go over if people have questions and everything. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, but she working on it now.
I'm excited. That's gonna be so informative. I'm excited.
I'm excited for y'all. Literally, like the way that it came together was so divine. Like
It's because
Tanisha
you're supposed to do
me.
them. That's why. I was literally like,
And I'm
okay,
like,
okay.
not the product manager for Am I the Drama? For like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
that just came out yesterday.
that's why I'm like, okay, God, I see what you have done for others. It's obviously my turn.
Yeah, no, literally. And that's gonna be good content for you if you like screen grab it and stuff.
Listen, I'm just happy that you guys stayed insiders long enough to see how this is going to blossom.
I
Because
saw, I see the vision. I see the vision. I see the vision.
Do you see it? You feel me? Like, this is cute. Like, we just get started. Like,
We're literally scratching the surface.
literally.
Scratching. But thanks, Jazz. I'm excited.
Me too. Alrighty, you guys. I'll see you next week. Check the Discord, please, and the website for updates. And until next time, just stay tuned with Jazz. Bye.
Oh yeah, like it, share it, subscribe for more. Thanks so much.